I'm going to go through an example of how the test process works for this class. So once you're done with all your homework, here I am. This is in week 3 is the first test for this class. Then I've got a practice test and a test. So I'm going to click into the practice test here. So we can see what it's over, how many questions it has, how many times we've tried it, the time limit. So I'm going to click on Start the Test. Now the difference between this and your regular homework system is, although the interface is basically the same, it's green instead of blue, okay? And then also, that help feature box is missing. So you don't have access to the help features while you're taking your test. Now, once you're done with the practice test, you can click on Submit. Okay, and it'll give you a summary right away of how many you got right or wrong. Now, you can do the practice test as many times as you want. So I did it once, here I'll do it again. Here, this time I'll do a little better, though I'm not going to read it or anything. Now I'd suggest that you read it, but okay, so you can do the practice test as many times as you want. The idea is, once you feel comfortable with the material on the practice test, you should be ready for the test. Okay, so practice test might change up a little bit, but basically it's the same types of questions in the same order as the test. All right. Okay. Now I've done the practice test a couple of times. If I want to see those results, I would actually go to my gradebook. Okay, so here are my 2 attempts at the practice test. Okay, I can review any of them that I do. Only my best score will count. So right now this is counting as my practice test score because it's the highest number I got. Once you're done with the practice test and you feel comfortable with it, then it's time to take the test. Okay, basically the same setup, except this time we have 0 attempts of 1. We can only do the test once. Same time limit, and then once you're ready to do the test, you just click on Start Test, and it's the same setup. Now, I'm not going to go through all these questions, but that's how the test works. So you've got the practice test that hopefully helps you review, helps you get things in mind, and then you can take the test. I do want to note here, the tests are open resource. You can use your book, you can use your notes. Okay, so you can use your calculator, whatever calculator that is. So remember to have those resources ready when you're doing your practice tests so that when it comes time to do the test, you've got them ready, you know how to use them, you know where to look for things. That is my quick overview of what the tests look like.